Summer's here and I feel like driving, headed out to Misquamicut Beach. Sunny days, there's no denying, the summer tan's not out of reach. Surf, sun and sand, come and get your tan. Surf, sun and sand, Misquamicut Beach where the ocean meets the sand. Wham bam, surf, sun and sand. Surf, sun and sand, come on, get you a tan. Wham bam, surf, sun and sand, Misquamicut Beach where the ocean meets the sand. Wham bam, surf, sun and sand, surf, sun and sand. Wham bam. Some
Hey everybody, it's Avery Movie with some do's and don'ts when you come visit the Misquamicut Drive In movie theater. Do buy your tickets online. Don't bring cash. Do pull up to the stop sign for assistance. Don't park yourself. Do throw your trash in the waste receptacles. Don't be a litter bug. Do turn your lights off. Don't be inconsiderate. Do talk quietly during the movie. Don't yell! Do come to our concession stand to get some delicious goodies. Don't order delivery. Do buy our sick merch so you can look just like me. Don't commit identity theft. It's a serious crime. And remember, do have fun when you come to visit the Misquamicut Drive In movie theater.
Summer's here and I feel like driving, headed out to Misquamicut Beach. Sunny days, there's no denying the summer tan's not out of reach. Surf, sun and sand, come and get your tan. Surf, sun and sand, Misquamicut Beach where the ocean meets the sand. Wham bam, surf, sun and sand. Surf, sun, and sand. Come on, get you a tan. Wham, bam. Surf, sun, and sand. Misquamicut Beach where the ocean meets the sand. Wham, bam. Surf, sun, and sand. Surf, sun, and sand. Wham, bam. Summer's here and I feel like driving, headed out to Misquamicut Beach. Sunny days, there's no denying the summer tan's not out of reach. Surf, sun and sand, come and get your tan. Surf, sun and sand, Misquamicut Beach where the ocean meets the sand. Wham bam, surf, sun and sand. Surf, sun, and sand. Come on, get you a tan. Wham, bam. Surf, sun, and sand. Misquamicut Beach where the ocean meets the sand. Wham, bam. Surf, sun, and sand. Surf, sun, and sand. Wham, bam.
The most important part there was not tripping on the way up to the stage. Hello, how's everyone feeling tonight? I don't know. You guys there? Can I get a honk? Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. My name is Pat Cole. Work over at 102.3 The Wolf. Thank you guys for coming out tonight, braving the elements. It's gone past. We got through the worst of it, obviously, and now we get to celebrate with a wonderful presentation of Meatballs. Before we get there, we get to hear from our guest of honor tonight, Kristine DeBell. To bring her up, got Executive Director of the Misquamicut Business Association. I could go on with all of his titles, but we would miss the movie tonight. Caswell Cook.
All right. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Misquamicut Drive In. We're also streaming this live, so if you're watching us on our Drive In Facebook page or the Misquamicut Facebook page or YouTube page, welcome from cyberspace. But to the people that are here, it's a very great night because it's the first time we've ever shown the movie Meatballs here at the Misquamicut Drive In. 1979, classic film, first film that Bill Murray was the star of. And so who's here tonight to see Meatballs? Come on. There we go. Obviously, all of you. But we're really fortunate because one of the co-stars of the film is actually here in Misquamicut Beach, and we're going to chat with her for a few minutes about what it was like to be in the film. So would you please welcome to the stage Kristine DeBell from Meatballs. You want to sit? I'll stand, or you want to stand?
Oh.
Or we both stand, or you sit?
Wow, I haven't been on a stage in a very long time. This feels awesome. Mike, I wasn't holding it close enough.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, so people are here tonight and they want to know a few things, I'm sure, which is, first of all, how did you land a role? First of all, did you know when you were making this film that you would be in Misquamicut Beach 40 years later talking about it?
Absolutely not.
But so, you obviously going into this, it was probably another script, another film. Did you think that it was going to be a hit when you guys were filming it?
No, no. It just, for me, it was just another job. However, once we were there, it was so much fun. Bill was fun. The cast was fun. We became such great friends. And, but still, you don't know, the future of any film. And it has, of course, become a cult classic, which I'm very happy about. Woohoo!
Can we get a couple of honks for that? Come on now. So tell us about who directed the film.
Ivan Reitman, it was his directorial debut. And so he was really is that the expression? Yeah, loosey-goosey about it. I told this story earlier, but I'll tell you all. In the opening scene, those of you who have seen it, remember when Bill's standing over the trash saying the rules are in here, ripping them up? That's kind of what happened to the script. Because Bill had come from Second City, Saturday Night Live, and the whole film became very improvisational, which was really awesome.
Did they accept any of your ideas?
Yes. You know the scene, those of you, you'll see it, but the scene where I'm crawling across the floor and scratching the bottom of one of the characters, I said, Ivan, how about if I do it like this? And he's, do this. And he said, that would be great. And then we came outside and I said, how about if we do like a little Laurel and Hardy where our heads pop out from behind the tree? He said, that's a great idea. So that's how it went. We all had input in each scene, and Ivan was great about it.
So, tonight we're all going to watch Meatballs. First of all, how many people have seen Meatballs? Make some noise. And if you've never seen Meatballs, make some noise. Okay, so there's some people. So this is, we got some people who have never seen it. So it's very rare, I think, that you can actually go to the movie and before you watch the movie, one of the stars of the movie is actually there with you. So tonight, when they watch this movie, tell them what would be your favorite scene in the movie for them to watch out for tonight.
That's tough because I think possibly it's the scene I just talked about a little bit, but I do love the scene where you first meet me, where I don't want to give it away though. I have the 13-year-old girls' cabins, and one of the girls asks me a question, and I'm like, no, I don't think so, no. So I'm not going to say what it was, but you'll see it. But that is a very cute scene.
Now, one of the famous scenes is, of course, when Bill Murray is giving the speech about it. It just doesn't matter. You all know that scene, right? Come on, right?
It just doesn't matter.
Exactly. Now, was that like in the script? Did he follow it, or did he kind of make that up?
None of that was in the script. That was Bill being Bill. That entire scene was totally off the cuff. And, you know, I mean, those of you who have seen it know. I mean, I have said that I find myself saying it. Look, it just doesn't matter.
So when you did the movie Meatballs, but there's other films that you're proud of course, that you were in. Tell us about the movie that you were in that was Jackie Chan's first movie in English.
The Big Brawl, yeah, with Jackie Chan. I like that movie a lot. Not as much as this movie, but I do like that movie. But I did spend most of my time every night helping Jackie with his lines. And I've seen him, if you guys have seen him more recently in other films, his English hasn't gotten much better. But
so the other thing that Kristine has done, which is pretty cool, is she was able to, she was in a movie where she played Richard Gere's girlfriend. So, you know, what was that like? And when was that? And what was that movie?
That was Blood Brothers. And I'm not sure when. Can anybody pull up my IMDb page for me? No, I'm just teasing. No, it was really exciting. I mean, it's sort of a dark, I don't know. It was really cool working with Richard Gere. It was his first film. I'm like, all these cool thing. I mean, Bill's first film, then we have Jackie's first film, then we have, you know, his first film. I enjoyed that movie, but it wasn't as much fun as Meatballs.
And then what about, so there's some great TV shows that Kristine was in. There was, let's see, you had Chips. You were in an episode of Chips.
Yes.
Night Court.
Yeah, love Night Court.
Anybody watch Chips when they were younger? Yeah, I'd say.
Oh, there are some older people here. Yeah.
And
yeah.
What were some of the other TV shows that you were guested on?
Can anybody pull up my eye?
Just Google her later. It's fine.
Yeah.
Kristine DeBell with a K. So some parting words. So if for the people who have never seen the movie Meatballs before, or for the people that are watching us live online, first of all, if you haven't seen it, the only excuse should be that you weren't alive when the movie was made, because otherwise you should have seen the movie. But what do you think that it's? I mean, each generation like discovers this movie. It's kind of like Caddyshack, or you know, these movies that Goonies that they keep appealing to the next generation. What do you think is the staying power of a movie like Meatballs?
I think honestly, the staying power is that it's a film where you can just relate to. I mean, obviously, I never went to camp, but a lot of people have gone to camp, and I've been told that it had the feeling of what it was like to be at camp, right? And I think also we had so much fun making the film, and that comes through. So people love seeing it. I said to Caswell earlier, it's like I've met people that said, oh, I've never seen Meatballs. It's like, what? You've never seen Meatballs? It's awesome.
Well, you couldn't be any better than that. And then I guess the last thing would be, you know, when people come up to you and you've been doing things like Chiller and Comic-Con, these are those, you know, those places where people can go and meet people for movies and autographs and things like that. I mean, what are some of the things that people say to you when they come up? First of all, you said people come up to you dressed as characters sometimes.
Yeah, I did Chiller, which when they do it in October or for Halloween, people come dressed in character, and they came dressed as Morty, and not me, but one of the Maureen's character. And I was like, oh my gosh, it was so cute.
I think one of my final questions, and this is something I haven't even asked you, you know, you see a movie like that and all that goes into making a movie, and here we are watching it in 2022. How long did it take to film the movie? I mean, like, how long were you actually with that cast working? Was it a week? Was it a month? I mean, how long did it take?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. So you really got to know everybody.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like going to camp.
It feels like family. Oh, and I just want to tell you that you will know, now you hear me speaking, that I do not sound like the scene where I am with my boyfriend, which you'll hear. And I just saw it recently. Why did I just see it? I don't know. But I'll just tell you now, I had laryngitis, because I'll meet people at like Chiller and they're, wow, your voice is different. I'm like, yeah, I had laryngitis when I was filming it.
I think the last story that I want you to tell before we see the movie tonight is one of your kids, the reaction to the movie. I think you had said you invited people over and he was like horrified, but then he saw you on TV and thought it was great. What did it tell us?
Oh, the story is I admitted to some of my friends, because I don't often, just say, oh, hi, yeah, I'm an actress. So I said to some of my friends that I had met early, whenever. And so I'd met them and I said, guys, they wanted to come over and see Meatballs. So I put the tape in and we're there. And my son, I think he was a second grader, and he's like, Mom, it's so embarrassing. I can't believe you invited people over to see you in a movie. And about a week later, it's on HBO. So I'm taking him to school and he's in the back seat. And he's like, oh my God, Mom, I can't believe you're on HBO. So that was the story.
I like it too. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please give a nice round of applause for Kristine DeBell?
Thank you all for coming. Woohoo!
And now, if you give us what? And ladies and gentlemen, if you give us just a minute or two to, first of all, does anybody have I forgot to do this. Does anybody in the audience have a question that they'd like to ask Kristine? If anybody does, just shout it out, or yeah. All right. Well, we offered. It was good. I think I must have been such a great interviewer, right, that I asked every question they had on their mind.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Would you do the honors and introduce the movie?
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to enjoy this evening Bill Murray and me in Meatballs.
Hey everybody, it's Avery Movie with some do's and don'ts when you come visit the Misquamicut Drive In movie theater. Do buy your tickets online. Don't bring cash. Do pull up to the stop sign for assistance. Don't park yourself. Do throw your trash in the waste receptacles. Don't be a litter bug. Do turn your lights off. Don't be inconsiderate. Do talk quietly during the movie. Don't yell! Do come to our concession stand to get some delicious goodies. Don't order delivery. Do buy our sick merch so you can look just like me. Don't commit identity theft. It's a serious crime. And remember, do have fun when you come to visit the Misquamicut Drive In movie theater.